Greetings everyone. Warm welcome to the Choirs podcast. I'm your host, Siphosethu kaMlambisi uGabu Iciwasho Thithibu Nozingo Mntomlambo. Everyone who's watching this video, welcome all over the world. Yeah, I'm back again with another video. This is the part 2 of St. Paul Apostolic Faith Mission Church International. I did the first part where I was actually sharing the story. I was narrating the story of an elder whom I met at an early age of my life, who used to be my neighbor, and she was sharing her story about St. Paul and the many years, how she started in 1972 up until now, all the trials and tribulations, and the advice to the youth and how we should actually move around when we are in such church. The Kraketsa Moya, Sama Profeta, Pontate PK, Dr. PK Moloi. So I went on to watch a video which was commemorating the late Archbishop P.K. Moloi of St. Paul Apostolic Faith Mission Church International, where there were different bishops of different churches sharing their story of their encounter with the late Archbishop. The likes of the current Bishop of St. John's Apostolic Church of Prophecy, Ubaba wethu Ubaba Billy Ramokoka, naye was sharing, and also a bishop from the Reformed St. John, which is in Cape Town. He was sharing the story. So I actually got touched by the current Archbishop of St. Paul Apostolic Faith Mission Church International, Archbishop Chief J.M. Moloi. So I was like, it's good to honor those who came before us and who ruled well. I actually got me remembering the scripture in the Bible in the book of 1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 17, where it said, "Let those elders who ruled well be considered worthy of double honor, and especially those who labor in preaching and teaching." So we need to honor them, and Bobabu Dr. P.K. Moloi, people need to know them and their impact they have made, especially in African indigenous churches. So I got touched because the current bishop, J.M. Moloi, said that he went to visit before Ubaba Moloi passed away in 2017, in February. He went to visit on the 18th. So they went to visit him in hospital. So when they got to hospital, he was with his cousin, Lebohang Moloi. So when they got to the hospital, they found the old man. He was sleeping there, Ubaba, the late Dr. P.K. Moloi. So as he was sleeping there, they stayed for a while, and the old man woke up. After waking up, the old man, he said that they spoke for some few minutes, and he actually said, "No, don't stay long." At around 4 p.m. when they were about to leave, he said that, "You two young men, you need to be careful of the traffic officers on the road. Be careful of the speed traps. Be careful of bogus traffic officers. Not all traffic officers are good, but there are bogus traffic officers out there. So to them it was quite strange. They were like, why is the old man speaking about the warning also them about the traffic officers? And after that, he called them and said, guys, come closer. And you know, Ubabu PK, maybe at that time he needed more prayers, but he was the one who actually offered to pray for the two young men, the current Bishop Ubabu JM and Ulaboha Moloi. So he called them and actually laid them hands and prayed for them. He said, I'm praying for them. And I think at that moment is the moment of impartation. In Kumbuza, story saga Eliya no Elisha. When Eliya hamba, so hamba ngonqwelo omlilo ikhuphukayo, yabuza ukuthi cela okufuna kukunike. Elisha wacela ukuthi ngicela umoya wakho kabili, phindwe kabili. So there are those moments where an elder or a parent, when he or she is about to leave Lomhlaba, they share those important messages. They impart the wisdom, they impart the knowledge, they impart the strength and resilience and the faith and belief to those who be around. It reminded me also of my late father, Babu Zamile Mlambisa. Even him, on his last days, you could see the way Nikakuluma would share. When actually left me with this way that in the Lendlela must stay strong and take care of the family. It's gonna be hard. They're gonna ridicule you, they're gonna look at you as umtwana, but be strong, Danam, and stand the test of times. Mina ngilwile impi yami phelela, my journey ends here. Now we have to now take over and actually grow the family. So without deviating much, they were imparted that knowledge and wisdom and been laid hands. So after a while, when the bishop has passed away, so they got remembering, oh, basically it was a metaphor. It didn't actually say it straight, but he put it in a metaphoric way, that the traffic officers actually represented the congregation, Nabantu, might be Bafundisi, Bandla, who are gonna come. Now they see that the elder has passed away. Now they see it's a chance now to actually cause division and actually steal, kill, and destroy. Even Moloi told them that beware of those traffic officers, and also so that they might not steal your car. So keyword, steal your car. So they saw that, oh, actually meant this issue is sonto. They're gonna come people who would want to steal usonto once ubaba abo abashiye emhlabeni. So that is what it is. That is the lesson I've learned from the words Saga Archbishop Uche Moloi, because he also quoted a scripture in the book of Romans 16 verse 17, that beware, be careful of those who will cause division and actually create obstacles contrary to your teachings and doctrine which we are being taught. And actually these people, you must keep away from these people. Stay away. Stay away. That's power. That's stay away from people who cause obstacles and divisions in the church. Those came to steal, kill, and destroy. Actually, you must stay away and have the spirit to design. These ones, they only came here to cause havoc, cause trouble, cause pain, inflict pain, and destroy the church. Always the devil is in the plan of destroying churches, especially the African indigenous churches, where they seem to be against all odds, the government, the people. So those are the teachings, and I'll share part 3 actually on the same video about the impact Yakababo Moloi ayenzile through different churches like Abo St. Jacob's, to only name a few, and actually ordained a lot of pastors. So a man who worked tirelessly, and he actually wins in amatwasa. There's a thing called amatwasa. Is there who St. John they do it, no St. Paul they do it. Normally it's done on the first week of the month. Every month on the first week there is a service called amatwasa. It's actually based on the book of Nehemiah 10, where the Israelites have lost their ways and actually came back to Nehemiah and drafted laws, imithetho yokuthi ngamathwasa they're gonna meet, bazohlangana bese banikele endlini kaNkulunkulu. They're gonna bring offering, whether it's wood, depending on what you have, wood. Others will bring whatever. It might be offering of money, candles, and a lot of things which people afford, because of we are not the same. We don't come from same people, same families. Others are savings, but they can only bring what they can bring in Guni, so that others can bring food, izinkwa, bangenze izinkwa ngamathwasa, so that those who don't have na bakwazi ukudla. Because amasonto la wethu asifundisa ubuntu, umuntu ngabantu. So you need to actually love people and share. So Babo Moloi held amathwasa agula asesibhedlele at the time. Bebayomenza operation of a back operation. So actually called the family, would no, please bring me isambatho sami, ibande, Bible, everything. I'm gonna hold amathwasa la esibhedlele. They were like, no, Baba Yakula, you are sick. He was like, no, I'm doing the Lord's work. How many people can do that? Ugula, sacrificing yourself for the betterment of others. That's leadership. To offer direction and actually to help. So he held amathwasa in the hospital and actually touched so many people's lives. Imagine a hospital, it's a very, very sad place, and people are sick there, others are injured, but bambe amathwaso, and then as yaphela ababiza come and fetch impahla zami nizibuyisele endlini. I've done umsebenzi kaNkulunkulu. That's a soldier mentality. That's power out there. That's power, and people, we need to hear more of these stories and learn from them, especially us as a youth, to actually see that we need to humble ourselves. We need to work. We need to work tirelessly. We need to build generational wealth. We need to build also alternative religions. We need more of them, which are more African and people can resonate with, and which can touch more people's lives. I'm actually gonna end it here. Make sure I have done 15 minutes on it. I'll do part 3, so be on the lookout for part 3. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel, to the Quest podcast, so that we can grow the community. Once you finish subscribing, please click. There's a bell there, the notification bell, so that you can be notified when I'm posting another videos for future uploads. Peace. Amadimo Israel Yabilona. Love. And let's stay strong in the Lendela and in Ameva Yahlaba, but let's hold on. Let's hold on.